vice mayors and people that was there looking at me crazy, like, what's going on? And she was just, you know, screaming ballistic and talking about Safaree and what the case may be. And so I was trying to straightforward, not look at you and tell you the truth, that you can't play a victim and a cry wolf when at the same time Safaree upon the other hand so still sexually involved. Says
Wagwan my nation, that is it. If you want to watch more of this video, just stay tuned, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. On your spice are giving on the tip and Safaree and him ex-wife Jama, my viewers. So you know, say the Flag of That Anchor channel here to bring you some exclusive latest content.
Like, y'all divorced for 1 year, but you're still sexually involved. So it's like everything all over the place. So it's like, I'm like, okay, you are not the first person to be divorced. I want you to pull yourself together. My accent and my attitude may come off wrong sometimes because just how I deliver things. But is it a way of fake with somebody and act like, and then you go behind them back like some of you do on social media? Because I see the comments all the time telling somebody to get over it. Are you going to be just the straight up person to say, listen, this is what it is? You know what I'm saying? That's really where the conversation was coming from. There is no time at all. You go into what we call filming. When you hear me say filming, it's that we know that camera is there. There's at no given time we go into filming not knowing what we are going to discuss. Erica asked to speak to me because of what happened in Miami. She wanted to have a conversation with me, and we all knew, you know, what happened in Miami. There was a picture with me and Amara La Negra and Safaree, and she felt some kind of way about it. She also felt some kind of way about these Rolexes that was given to Amara La Negra's kids. And I went and speak to Safaree, and so she wanted to have a conversation with me. And so we went to that table knowing that we are going to have a conversation about parenting, single mother, you name it. Like, we know what we're going to talk about. At no given time, we don't go into filming not knowing what the situation is. We're never blindsided. So let's just be very clear that Erica knows that she's not going to come talk to me about Amara La Negra's kids. She know that she was going to come and talk about parenting and who is paying child support from who is not paying child support from who is not that. I'm a type of person, I don't know how to be how you guys want me to be. Which is, I see that you guys want me to come off fake all the time because that's what you guys are used to. And so when I am this straightforward type of person that says it like it is, y'all come off like, oh my God, Spice is mean. But no, I'm not mean. I just don't know how to be that fake person that you want me to be. And so like I said, we went into the situation at the table knowing that we're going to talk about the obvious. You guys said I bring up somebody kid. That was not the case as well. If you watch back the clip again, she said to me, you're acting like if the shoes was on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way. To the fact that I was telling her, you know, you need to stop acting like this. You know, so she said, you act like if the shoes did dip on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way about this. Like, I'm a single mom, so you don't want me to talk about it or whatever. And I replied to her and I said, Erica, I have been a single mom for 14 years, which at the time, you know, I should have said 15, but I said, I have been in that situation. What are you talking about? Not because I am not walking around and talk about it doesn't mean I have not been in that situation. My son is 16 years old right now. And I am a single mom who have been taking care of both of my kids since their birth. And unfortunately, I don't know what child support is. I've never gotten a child support. I've been doing it by myself. And that's just what it is. I was with my kid's father for 10 years. And he has done me some things which is publicly on the internet. If you don't want to go dig it up, it's there. Like the most degrading thing, you name it. My fans know about it. 10 years, which is longer, you know. So I have been through it as well. And I was just trying to gather her together rather than ridicule how you guys, remember una laugh at far enough. Remember una laugh at her, degrade her, and say all kind of bad things. Oh, Erica this and that, Erica bad over this and that and that. So why I couldn't tell her how I feel to her face, but it's okay for you guys to do it behind her back. Like, we have to just make it make sense when we not split on justice, because at the end of the day, like me say, we go at the table and we know, say, yeah, we're going to talk about that situation, yeah. And it so happens that the child that I spoke about offended her. And that is on her, because she knows that, you know, she's going through whatever issue she's going through with that child. But don't make it look like I just get up out of the blues and I talk about a child and we never did have a conversation about that child. Because I was literally speaking on her parenting and never nothing bad about that child. So please do not, when you're voicing your opinion, which everybody is allowed to have them opinions, stop saying I come for the child. Because I never say nothing bad about that child. She was also the one who raised the issue and bring up our son. She said, I have been doing it for 16 years. And I replied and said, with the son that doesn't like you. How is it that Una watch Love and Hip Hop from how much years now? Over maybe 10 years. People talk about people being deadbeat. People speak on people parenting long before me come on Love and Hip Hop, before me left from Jamaica. So how now, when I am speaking on a parenting, it becomes, oh, I'm the problem, when parenting has been talking about on Love and Hip Hop for a decade.
The voice of Valiant represent for Fly God Heart, you know. Them boy down, black 40 on my belly, clot it on my body, that shit in trade.